Hello and welcome back to Fourth Location. I'm Scott. Lauren and I are going to rank the January Dragons cards. The season is called Dragons. Very imaginative title. Lauren, tell me your ranking 1 through 8.
1 through 8. Oh, I did a 1 through 9. Maybe we need to talk
Wait,
about that right up front.
Am I missing a card?
I think we just might have done it differently. Okay,
All right,
I have one card on here twice because I don't know how it works.
I see.
Shang-Chi, Master of the Rings, number 1. If the 10 rings that start in your hand don't take up a draw. If this is Agatha, this card is amazing. It did get a nerf with the unpowered rings, the base set, doing an on reveal instead of end of turn. Even so, I think just getting a free draw of a 2 is like, that's enough to make it like it goes in every Wiccan deck after that, right? Like, I just think it ends up being a good card.
I agree. So I ranked him as if he does take up a draw because I think he's going to take up a draw.
Quicksilver style.
I think so. So I have him. Spoiler alert, I have him at 4. But just tell me, just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll compare where we're different.
Oh, okay. You don't want any explanation, any thoughts?
No, we'll talk about where we're different.
Okay, so Agatha Shang-Chi as my first, Master of the Rings. And then Fang Foom, Shou-Lao. I don't have his full name here. I think he has a longer name. Lin Lie Iron Fist, Dragon Lord, Lockheed, Shang, Master of the Rings, if he's more like Quicksilver, all the way down, 3 from the bottom. Majestic Wingbeat, and then Dragon of the Moon. Super premium season pass card.
My way to do this, my format for this is paying off already because we're doing knee-jerk reactions. We're going to change our minds by the end of the video. You can read our final thoughts in the article on fourthlocation.com now. And already our rankings are wildly different.
Woo! I was told to do knee-jerk. So I had.
Are you ready for mine? Are you ready for mine?
So okay. Ready.
Number 1, Shou-Lao.
Okay.
Number 2, Majestic Wingbeat. Number 3, Lin Lie. Number 4, Shang-Chi, assuming he's a Quicksilver. Number 5, Dragon Lord. Number 6, Lockheed. Number 7, Fang Foom. And number 8, Dragon of the Moon.
Okay, so they're actually very similar except for Majestic Wingbeat and Fang Foom.
Yeah. So let me tell you my thoughts on Fang Foom. He costs 7. He's going to be like a 720. He doesn't steal the power from them. He's a 720. What are you doing to get him out early?
Hella.
Like, how are you playing? Oh, Hella. Oh, so he's just as a Hella card.
He's a strict upgrade to Hella. They're currently running. They're currently running Scar. They will now be running Fang Foom.
Okay. Is there anything else, or is he strictly a Hella card?
There might be something that ramps him out, right? I agree. He's a lot worse if you're paying for him. We have Dragon Lord. He seems like a decent Dragon Lord card.
I'm sure he's a good Dragon Lord card.
Especially if that deck's trying to cheat out other things, like, if it's got like Jubilee or Red Wing or something like that going. Yeah. Is Dragon Lord enough to turn that deck into a good deck? Probably not.
So one thing I want to do is I want to make sure my opponent has extra power there. So I would like to figure out a way to play him with Red Skull. But that would only be worth it if you then move the Red Skull or you move him or something. But there's not enough energy. Yeah, there's not enough energy to move him later. If he costs 6 with less power or something, then I might do that with on turn 7 with a Ghost Spider or something. But I don't know. I guess I hadn't considered Hella, so I'm happy to bump him up just from a Hella perspective.
Yeah.
But I just don't see him in any other capacity, really.
Okay.
Maybe Dragon Man. I mean, he's obviously the Dragon Man target of the season. It's just how good you think Dragon Man's going to be, I guess. Where did you have Dragon Man?
Dragon Lord.
Sorry. Dragon Lord. He's not just a man, he's a lord.
4, 5. Or 4 if Shang is Quicksilver. So
I had him at 5. Yeah. I kind of think he's being overrated by some people I've seen. Some people I've seen think he's going to be one of the best cards of the season. I think he's kind of a shenanigans card.
That's what I thought of him at first too, but then when we previewed it on Snap on this last season, when it came out in the data mines, Ben was like, "No, this is a good card," and I was like, "Is it?" It feels a lot like expensive Jubilee to me, but I guess it's a little more targeted, and it's like if you manage your hand, you have a decent idea of what he's pulling out. As long as you have the space on the board, he could be cheating out a lot of energy and power.
Well, yeah, he's a perfect example of the card you have to actually sit and build decks with before you know for sure. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a way to make it so that he's a generally reliable like 525 or whatever, but I just don't see him necessarily being that much of an upgrade compared to like Redbird or whatever, even though Redbird's a 2-card combo. Or Red Wing.
I think
I know.
being a standalone card makes him a lot better than Red Wing.
I think it makes him similar. I think he's better, but I don't think he's
more
like
expensive.
massively better.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to build around him to get the value from him. He's not just going to be good in everything.
Okay.
He'll be good in your Fang Foom deck that's built around it, doing exactly that.
Yeah, it's funny. You've talked me down on Fang Foom a little bit. You're right. I don't know if he goes in many places.
Okay, so I had Majestic Wingbeat 2.
Happening.
I had Majestic Wingbeat 2, which I think is probably too high. Tell me what you think about Majestic. You had Majestic Wingbeat 8 or 6? 7.
Second from the bottom.
Yeah.
So only better than Dragon of the Moon. And here's my thought. It is pretty much, I mean, this is tricky. It's America Chavez that doesn't take up space. Yeah. And that's a good thing, right? I mean, Chavez is more because she leaves power on the board.
Yeah.
But like there's decks, obviously the werewolf stuff loves having it not take up space on the board.
I mean, so upon reflection,
how valuable is that discount? And I
think it's clearly not the second best card of the month. I shouldn't have it too, but I just think 1-cost skills are always playable. Yep. Like Web Sling hasn't like set the world on fire, but I've played a bunch of decks with Web Sling, and Safety Blade's played a bunch of decks with Web Sling, and it's fun, and like you can do sneaky little things with it. And Deafening Chord is pretty good. I just think 1-cost skills are going to have a place. There's Werewolf by Nights in the format. There's Zombie Scarlet Witch. There's just a lot of uses for it. And Shou-Lao wants a bunch of 1-costs.
Yeah, you're right. And we're getting to the point where we have so many 1-cost skills that like additional ones need to be replacing one. Right? It's not just gravy. It's not just an extra 1-cost skill. It needs to be taking one of them out. And
you would just play Deafening Chord instead or whatever. Right, I don't know. I mean, you would play this in like I don't know. There's those hand buffing decks with like Brood and Sinister or Shaw or whatever that are just thirsty for any kind of buff, and a 1-cost buff is pretty good.
Yeah, and it's more targeted than Chavez, as in like how intentional you are with it. You know who's getting that power. Yeah. Failing something catastrophic happening.
Yeah, that's the thing. Chavez is pretty good, especially with like Maverick now. Like your Chavez is gonna go on something valuable more often now. But I still think this might be better than Chavez in those kinds of decks.
How important is the discount?
Well, I mean, that's a different deck. I'm thinking of it in like, I don't know, some kind of Silver Surfer
deck. Yeah.
With finding like great 5s for it. I don't know. It's like a Black Panther Shenanigans deck or something.
Yeah.
Or like a Nimrod deck. I don't know what it would be. I'd have to sit and look through the 5s. I mean, it's obviously supposed to be a Shou-Lao deck. Or a Shou-Lao card.
Between all the 1-cost skills we're getting, and also Joaquin Torres just recently got a buff. Like, does that start being real? Is there a point where that's not just greedy, like a lot of Wong combo decks are, and something that
I do want Shou-Lao to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe there's like a bounce thing that happens this season. We can talk about Lockheed. Lockheed is a card that I really want to be good, but I don't know that he's going to be good. And maybe he can be in like a bounce thing. So maybe you can do like a Joaquin Torres, Majestic Wingbeat, Lockheed, Kitty Pryde bounce deck or something. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't thought that far ahead. But yeah, so maybe there's some kind of bounce angle with Joaquin Torres, or just some other kind of Joaquin Torres. Something.
I like Wingbeat a lot better if you get to use it twice. It just like, is it worth the investment? I'm not sure.
Well, there were those bounce decks that played Iron Man at their top end. This would be a pretty good effect on Iron Man.
Yeah, it doubles its power and gets the discount. You're right.
Yeah, like a 4/4 Iron Man. So it seems pretty good. Or a 3/4 Iron Man.
Yeah,
I guess you could just play Esme.
4/4 or 3/8. Yeah, like functionally once he's out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other highlight ones? We both had Lin Lie pretty high.
We both put Lin Lie pretty high, which is surprising because when I first read it, I was very down on it, and I've heard other people being down on it, but I've come around. I think I don't know, like I think if it's good with as just like a small splashable package, it'll be a great card. If it turns out you need to like build around it more or put it in like a deck with a bunch of moves, I'm more skeptical of it.
Yeah.
But you just put a Ghost Spider and this, or like Hellion is a card I love that's underplayed, or a Cloak or something that's got at 2/4. Like if you can just put it in with like as a smaller package to get like, 9 or 14 extra points, I think it could be pretty good.
Or even Web Sling that you brought up earlier could be a good little one cost to pair with it.
With Lin Lie, are you trying to like double his effect with like a Ancient One or an Onslaught or something like that, or you're just thinking of him as the +7?
Honestly, I'm not thinking about, like, I think there is cute stuff you can do with it, but I don't think you need to do cute stuff to make it worthwhile. If you can get them together, it's like, what? It's a 2/11?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really hard to argue with. And then I think also, and this is not going to be his primary use, but Aurora decks will like it too, as a sort of like why they like Sam Wilson.
Yeah, for sure. Having an extra card out there is just valuable.
Yeah, sometimes this is going to be reach into a lane you can't play in.
Well, so let's talk about the best card of the season, Shou-Lao.
Okay.
5/8 +3. If you don't see the cards on the screen, they're in the description. We might put them on the screen. We might put them in the description. You can also see them at the top of the article on fourthlocation.com. But I think it's just a really good card. Like, I think its condition is so easy to like build towards. Mm-hmm. I remember when Thena was coming out, people were like, it's going to be awkward. It's going to be too hard. And I was like, no way. You can absolutely just build your deck to be playing this way. You can build your deck to be playing this way without having to shoehorn in some bad cards or something.
It's so much easier now than it used to be. You have like Merlin. Like, you don't even, like, Kitty's not even your only option. Like,
yeah, I'm actually a little worried about Kitty this season because I want Kitty to be good because she's one of my favorite cards. And I want her to go with Lockheed, and I want her to go with Shou-Lao. But she might just be irrelevant when we've got all these one-cost skills. Yeah, you might not need her.
Right. Do you think it's worth calling out Shou-Lao is 2 or more? So it's not like Thena where like, oh, but I really want to play 3, and I have this tension of like, do I only play 2 and burn the energy, but it's worth it for the +3 on Thena? And it's like, Shou-Lao doesn't care. Just play multiple cards.
I mean, maybe that's how Shou-Lao gets nerfed inevitably, is he gets nerfed to exactly 2 or something. Because it obviously 2, is. Right? It is. There's so many times with Athena deck where you could play an extra or whatever. Like, you've got some kind of discount you've gotten that makes things cheaper, so you can play a bunch, but you just can't now. I don't know. I just think there's so many ways you could build with Shou-Lao. You could just build a Shou-Lao deck. Maybe there's like a bounce thing in there, like we just talked about. You could just build. There's just so many ways you could build him. A werewolf deck. I think he's really good with werewolf.
Right. Yeah, season pass starting off strong this year.
I mean, I'm excited. It's a strong card. It's a good card, but it also rewards like conscious play patterns. It's not just play linearly, throw down your stuff. Like, you have to think about what you're doing, plan ahead. It's not like super skill intensive, but it's at least more skill intensive than like, I don't know, Weapon H or something, other kind of big cards like that.
Yeah, I'm really interested in it. Like, I commonly refer to myself as being on Team Small Cards, and it's like they're giving me a big card payoff for being on Team Small Cards, and like, this might be enough to make me want to play a big card just for stats. Like,
I mean, honestly, it's everything I would want out of a 5-cost card. I want a 5-cost card to be a payoff for small cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe there's like a zoo thing you do. I don't know. Probably werewolf's the best thing to do. I don't know. I'm a little worried he's going to be too good and just everybody's going to be playing him. But
maybe werewolf ends up paying for the sins of Shou-Lao and
werewolf.
Majestic Wingbeat.
Werewolf is kind of creeping up already anyway. So yeah. All right, and let's talk about Dragon of the Moon.
Yeah. What a stinker.
Are we crazy having him 8th? Is there something we're missing? Are our viewers screaming at the screen some combo that we're not seeing? He let me actually just read just this one out for us. You viewers, you're already seeing it on your screen or whatever. On reveal, steal 1 power from even costed cards in all hands. So he's a 3/2. So do you build it where you have no even costed, so it's just hitting your enemy, so he's like kind of a worse Scorpion? Or do you build it so that you have a bunch and then you play like Ajax or something?
You have Luke Cage.
The one thing that I hate most about this card is if it said odd costed, you could play him with the goblins. He doesn't even have synergy with the goblin.
Oh.
Like there's nothing. I can't see anything.
Here's where it's even costed lowercase. So is it their active cost? Maybe it's a Ravonna and Goblins card.
Oh, if they built it that way on purpose, it's you have to play Ravonna and then the goblins, and then it supercharges the goblins. There's just no way.
That's
If they did that, they would have made him a 3/1 if they did that.
Yeah. No, it misses like all the negative cards. It misses Hood. It misses what's the arrow? Acid arrow.
Yeah.
The synergy I've seen people bring up, and I don't think it's really worth talking about, but let's just get it out of the way. Master Mold. You get to add 2 Sentinels to your opponent's hand.
Didn't they call that out in their
they hinted at it. They were like, there might be.
So they do think that's real. They think that's real. That's not real.
That does not seem real to me at all.
I mean, it doesn't seem terrible. You make a Ronin deck with Master Mold in this. I don't think it's terrible. I think it slots in that deck. But is it going to make that deck? Is it going to make that deck much better than it already is right now?
No.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why this card says any of the things it says. Play a Baron. I mean, I do like the idea. They've done it before where they'll think of what are our worst cards in the game, and what is a card that we could design that makes those worst cards in the game better. It seems impossible for Domino and Quicksilver to be playable cards, and they are both highly played cards compared to what they used to be now. Yeah. So they've definitely achieved it before. It's just I don't know if this is going to get Baron Mordo and Master Mold on the map.
It so makes me feel like I'm missing something. Like, really? Your Super Premium Season Pass card? One of your Series 5 cards? Like, is so bad? It's just like,
honestly, if their goal is specifically, they're like, we're just doing this to be a Baron Mordo and Master Mold card, I'm honestly fine with it. And then they can just buff him to 3/3 when he lands low or something. I don't know.
There must be something for it to start at such low power, right?
Well, so 3/2 and it steals from all of them. How many do you expect your opponent to have in their hand?
Right. Say you both have a hand of 3, and half of them are even, so it ends up stealing 3 power. Like it's a 3/5 that did 3 affliction, and some of that's on your own cards.
He has 1 power. If it was 2 power, I don't think it's too strong at steal 2 power.
I don't either, but.
Maybe it is
not like this. They must have discovered something that was like, oh, this. I don't know.
They have been kind of conservative with kind of like new cards with totally different mechanics or whatever, like Dormammu and Morgan Le Fay. So maybe they're being conservative with it. They did say they're trying to be less conservative with things like that. So I don't know.
It bears mentioning, if it does turn out to be a total flop, they'll probably buff it quickly.
I mean, I think if you make it 3/3, it's already quite a bit better.
Yeah.
If you make it steal 2, maybe that's too strong, but I don't know. At least it'd be a fun card.
It's more interesting. Even if it is like 3/0 steal 2, it's just more interesting.
Yeah, 3/1 steal 2, 3/0 steal 2, something like that. Play it with Ravonna. I just wish it could hit the goblins or something, but then it doesn't hit Master Mold. I'm wondering if, like, in their design process, it started as odd and they switched it to even and they were figuring out which one. Or if it was top-down design, they're like, we need a card to make Master Mold playable.
I mean, Moon Knight and... Well, it's really just Moonlight. Moon Knight hits even cards. So there's something about moons and even cards that they're some kind of theme.
Oh, yeah. What does Swordmaster hit? He hits odd.
He hits odd. Yep.
Yeah. So you could build a deck with just not have any evens.
Yeah, put it in a Surfer deck.
Ta-da. Yeah, have no evens, play Moon Knight. And Surfer, so it's Moon Knight Surfer? Moon Knight Stature Surfer Dragon of the Moon? I can't believe the card we talked about the longest on this was Dragon of the Moon.
It's the weirdest one!
That's how it goes, yeah. I don't know, which card are you most excited to play with?
That's a great question. Dragon Lord seems like the most shenanigansy card, but also I think there's going to be some cool stuff to do with like. Which one am I thinking of? Maybe.
I'm excited to play with Shou-Lao, but I'm also excited to play with Lockheed because I like the character.
Yeah,
I kind of think he's not going to be that good though.
like Shou-Lao, I can see being one of the ones I end up playing with the most, but I think Lin Lie or Dragon Lord look the most fun.
Yeah, there's like ones that are fun to build around for 2 days, and then there's ones that are fun to play long term throughout the month.
Right. Yeah, which ones actually are we still playing in 6 months?
All right, any final thoughts about the season?
That's it. I'm excited for a new season. Thematically, it's more interesting to me, even if none of these feel like super duper Lauren cards.
I feel like the season's relatively strong though, which is good. I
Yeah.
think people tend to like stronger seasons more, even if they complain about overpowered cards.
Yeah, when they shape the meta, it makes the game feel fresher when there's new releases. A new release that doesn't do anything is like, why did it even come out?
Well, I guess that's why Dragon of the Moon's coming out first week this season.
Yeah, along with 3 other cards to carry it.
Yeah. Okay, so check out the article on fourthlocation.com. We'll have more thoughts on there, and we will redo our rankings from what you heard here. I might be moving Majestic Wingbeat down and Fang Foom up. You'll have to check out the article to find out.